I never get on social media and talk about how I feel because I know don't nobody give a fuck. And I'm just not that type of person. You feel me? I'm hard body, and that's just how I had to be all my life. But when somebody who's supposed to care don't, it makes me feel some type of way. Because all my life, don't nobody know, I suffered from ADD. If y'all don't know what that is, that's attentional deficit disorder. A lot of y'all probably knew because of how I talk in my videos and just my pattern. I talk in circles. I'm very forgetful. I'm very disorganized. I have low comprehension. But I feel like all my life, that was never taken care of properly. That was never taken care of properly. I feel like in Black people households, some of them, ADHD is ignored. BPD is ignored. Even sometimes autism is ignored. And I feel like it sucks because I struggle. I struggle every single day. In school, I struggle. I couldn't comprehend math in school. I literally had to step out and get extra help in math because I couldn't understand. I cried so many times because it's like, dang, why can't I just get it like everybody else? And it's like, I feel like all my life, I feel like I was taken advantage of because I feel like I was treated like I'm slow, like I don't know what I'm talking about, like I don't know how to comprehend. And I just don't like how I'm feeling. I don't like how that makes me look. I try to pick myself up. There was so many times I didn't want to create content. So many people tell me, Tina, you make me laugh. I can't make y'all laugh if I'm not laughing. I can't make y'all smile if I'm not smiling. Because I got to keep it real. I go through shit too. I hurt too. And that shit pisses me off. Because I don't like to be on here crying. I don't like to be on here making a fool of myself. Because I'm not that type of bitch. I don't look for a pat on the back. But when a motherfucker that's supposed to care make you look like you not shit every single time and can't see where you coming from, it hurt. Because it's like, damn, I always stuck my neck out there for you. Anybody know me, I stick my neck out there and I don't care how it make me look because I'm real. It's a lot of things that I put myself in a predicament in and social media to make me look how I look. And I can take accountability for that. But it's a lot of things that I took the blame for certain stuff that I didn't have to.
This video.
This is why I say you should have left the glasses home. Same glasses that you try to front with is why people catch people in the background with their hands up coaching you and stuff.
And I feel like just because of already how I look, it got put on me because I feel like I'm damaged goods. Just put the blame on Tina. Now, what I want to do, I want to be an actor. I want to work for Tyler Perry. But my brand is damaged. I look messy. I still go through certain stuff since I was 16 that just antagonized my character. I stuck my neck out there for certain people that I didn't have to. And ain't nobody do it for me. And I suffer every single day. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of holding in everybody dirt. But don't nobody care. So many times, stuff could have been cleared up on social media about certain stuff that I didn't do. Nope. She looked bad anyway. Why not say anything? But everybody named good. I'm the only one that looked messy. I'm the only one that's still catching it. I'm the only one that's still, oh, I haven't forgot. We haven't forgot what you did. You think I didn't forget either. But it's a lot of shit that people don't know that I hold in. But don't nobody do it for me. Nobody ever do it for me.
Hey cousins, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like and comment. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I post. Cousins, now that everything is calming down after the hurricane, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And I do apologize for being inconsistent the last 2 weeks. But a lot has been going on with your girl, okay? But I'm going to be doing better, all right? Hold me accountable. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. Let's motherfucking go, all right? YouTube sent me an email like, what's up? But anyway, we saw the video with Tina. I don't know if many of you have been watching Queen. I've been a Queen fan for years since she was on the red couch with Chris. and it was Chris and Queen, okay? It's very unfortunate, but this is not the first time that Mama Riva has been in the spotlight when it comes to a situation with one or two of her children. I know a lot of people use the internet to express themselves. I do it sometimes, but not personal business. I feel like certain family personal business should stay between the family and it should just be personal. But unfortunately, being that they are content creators and they do put their lives out on social media, it seems like this is the perfect outlet for them in their case. I really wish that Tina did not come online and tell everybody the situation that happened with her mom, but let's unpack it because it does shed a light on a lot of things that has happened in the past, and Tina is correct. She did take a lot of the brunt of the downfall when it came to a lot of situations, and she did put it out there that she was the one that did it, but now she's saying that it was her mom. But then again, it seems like every time somebody calls Tina out or somebody does something to Tina, she just turns and say like, oh, well, I did this for you. Remember that? Your mama didn't put a gun to your head, Tina. You didn't have to do that, but you did it because you wanted to, because you wanted to protect your mom or protect your family. Now you're realizing that it has damaged your reputation and the way that people look at you. Now you want to draw back and say, oh, but you told me to do this. But then on the other hand, as a child, when your parent tells you to do something, most of the time you just do it. Black households, okay? You just do it. You don't give your mama lip. So I understand both sides. And it's very unfortunate that Tina feels that she has been looked over her whole life because of her disabilities. And that is very sad to watch. Cousins, one thing I have to agree with Tina about is the fact that when it comes to ADHD, ADD, autism, or any type of mental or anything that's a disability or anything like that, a lot of the Black community back in the day, they would either ignore that child, they would call them names, they wouldn't really put as much emphasis and as much love and just everything the way that the world is now. It wasn't like that before. A lot of the parents, they didn't want to deal with their children having autism. Some parents didn't even find out their kids had autism until they were older because they never really got them checked for things like that. Or they looked at their behavior problems as just behavior problems as a child when it was more than that. And sometimes you have to go into detail when it comes to your children and make sure that you're doing everything above and beyond to make sure that they are okay mentally, physically, everything. You just have to. So one thing I would say is Mama Riva did drop the ball on that when it comes to Tina, because if you knew that she had these problems, you should have been getting her checked. She should have been having therapy, medication, just everything that she needs to help her throughout school, especially, so she could just have more confidence in herself. And now she's an adult. She's realizing how much trauma and neglect she had as a child from her mother. And it seems like their dad was around, and then a few years ago it seems like he just went away, but I do know that their dad was around. Tina and Terrell's dad was around. Unfortunately, we're going to get into it in a few, but Queen's dad passed away. She never met him, and this whole family situation is very, very sad. I know their mom was trying to do the best that they can, but you don't neglect one child. And I always noticed, like watching their videos, she did treat Queen differently. She definitely did. Parents say they don't have favorites, but sometimes it's just things that you can just see. And she definitely did treat Queen differently. And I don't know if it's because Queen is the child that is a celebrity, a star, or if it's because Queen is the oldest, or because Queen didn't live with her anymore and she wanted that type of bonding relationship with her child. Because sometimes, once you leave your parents' house, baby, y'all get a little bit closer. I'm not going to lie. Me and my mama got closer after I left, okay? So that's just me. But I just feel like if you had a strained relationship with your parent growing up in their household, once you leave and you grow up and you see the world for what it really is, you start to have a different outlook on your parent and how they were. And you start to realize that your parents went through things too. They had to grow up too. And honestly, nobody has a manual for parenting. And I don't think their mom is a bad mom. I just think she didn't have the tools that she needed to do better for her children. And that's just unfortunate. But Tina can start from now and just be better, So unpack your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel about this situation. Do you believe that Tina should have came online and told what their mom did? Also notice that this is a pattern because Mama Riva did tell a story about how she grew up and how her and her mom really had the same issues, basically Tina and her mom and Queen and her mom had as well. So let's just get into this.
That's where I met, you know, Queen's father. And we worked there together for the longest. And so when I met Queen's father, he didn't know that I didn't have a place to stay, you know. But he would always invite me over all the time, like, and he always wanted me to, you know, come over for tea or whatever. But I was just nervous about him because at first, you know, he a man. I mean, I didn't know him. You know, he was another culture. This was my first time, like, talking to somebody outside, you know, my race or whatever. And just the things that, you know, you used to hear about Arab men and things like that. Or you haven't watched them, you know what I'm saying? They real strong about their culture, and his family or whatever may not like you because, you know, just the things that we, you know, I used to hear at, you know, at that age and that time. You know what I'm saying? I got comfortable and I went over to his house and, you know, we kicked it off real good. You know, nothing bad, I mean, you know, nasty happened. I'll just put it out there. We didn't do anything. You know, we were just friends, and we laughed and we would talk, and you know, he would, you know, share his story about his life, and I would share my story about my life. You need to. It's a good cry.
I feel like crying too.
Closure. I answered her back right away. I called his number. And I said hi. We share information back and forth. I said, I don't want to get nobody upset or happy. I just want you to be legit. So to find out before I tell my daughter this, I need some pictures.
Okay.
And they sent me pictures. It made me cry.
Oh.
So I have some pictures for you. They want to reach out to you. 5 of your brothers are here. 5 of your brothers are in the United States. I spoke to them FaceTime. Okay? They're gonna make me cry. But your father passed away in 2005. So
They look just like you.
so
Oh my God, I look like him.
So this is what we're excited about here.
Oh my God.
Queen's dad.
Queen's father. And so I'm gonna transfer all these to your phone.
Oh my God. Hi.
Now, cousins, I remember watching this in real time, and I'm just like, I am a daddy's girl. I could just never imagine never knowing and never meeting my dad and him never being around. Like, my heart really went out to her. Like, I cried when I first saw that video. But I understand why her mom wanted to take her away from her dad, because you couldn't stay with him anyway. So I definitely, it's sad. Very, very sad. And I couldn't imagine what Queen went through. And I really do wish that the mom made a bigger effort into getting Queen and her dad to at least meet or see each other. Like, I just don't understand, with all the technology that we have, how come now that he's passed on, and maybe it was because she was famous and then her family started seeing her around and they probably saw her online and it was like, hey, I think that could be my niece, because the sister reached out. But it's just, I just wish the mom, like, the parents should be involved. Like, no matter, at least over the phone, FaceTime, she should have seen or been around her father. Like, I could not imagine. Unpack your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you believe that Mama Riva was wrong in this situation for pulling a knife out on her child? Do you think that she hides behind being a Christian and she really abuses her right as a parent? Do you agree with Tina for coming online and exposing her mama? What do you think, and how do you think Queen feels about this, that her whole family drama is out online, even though she is a public figure and she did put out her family business first, but she never put this out? When it comes to her mom and them, she really tries to keep that very private for the most part. So let me know how you guys feel about this. Bye.
He was telling her that his plan was to basically take me to Yemen with him and have my older sister raise me.
In Yemen?
And, yes, but also marry me off at 12 years old.
No.
Yes, because that was like how it was back
That's
then.
their culture.
Yeah, you get married really young.
And how old is the guy? Usually older.
Yeah, they could be 30 something,
No way.
40. Like it doesn't matter. So I kind of I'm grateful. You know, things happen for a reason.
I'm the oldest, so
All your siblings?
yes, I'm the oldest. Remember wanting to grow up so fast, and I don't know why, but I just always, as an older sibling, I just wanted to be grown. I don't know why. So I guess it was really, me and my mom were the bestest friends. And then when I started getting older and the possibility that I might, you know, move out the house or whatever, I think it got really rocky because it was, you know, it was hard for her to let go. At the end of the day though, like as we get like older, because we're like in our mid-20s, well, I'm in my late 20s now, but you get a better relationship with your mom. And it's like you realize that you really only got one. And like they become your friend again. So now you understand the things that like they probably were trying to tell you.
You're a mother, so I know it's more understanding. She was struggling in certain ways that you probably couldn't understand when you were a kid.
They always say it's no manual on like life in general. So
it is not. Child.
I get it. But like my little siblings, they sometimes they like when they talk to my mom, I'm like, dang, I could never say that to my mom.
I be leaning up, I be like, Mackenzie, who you talking to like that? Before she even say it. Like, but I get it though. I feel like my mom grew as a mother from raising so many different generations of kids.
Even like even me with like between having my two sons, I have a 5-year-old now and a 9-year-old. Like it's such a huge difference. I know, right? Yeah, I'm getting old. It's such a huge difference from when I had CJ and like the things that I was just learning. Like I ain't know, and I'm still learning with Legend, but I do a lot of things differently. So that's probably how it is. Like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like family it still is. It's a tough like battle between like having a career that's like, so I gotta be here, and just like maintaining those relationships.